In this video, I'm going to be looking at the Ballerina and Nutcracker scene, the latest GWP from LEGO. This is available from now until December 12th while supplies last. I'll also compare it to some other GWPs from previous years. To obtain this GWP, you'll need to spend 150 US or more. I think you know what I've got going on right here. If you don't, check out my channel. I've got a new short for that. I was inspired by this spaceman pack that had 10 spacemen and made this tree, and it just took off from there. I picked up some holiday themed Lego minifigure pieces from the Lego store Build-A-Figure, and they include this dark green brick costume, darker than the CMF brick costume that we got before. Also is this 2x3 tile, which can just actually snap onto the torso there. This ugly sweater with the Christmas tree snowman print, elf hat, Santa hat, and this cool surfboard with Christmas trees printed on it. The prints on the surfboard resemble these classic pine trees. I guess they don't have to be used for Christmas. I did not expect so many numbered bags with this. The set does include a sticker sheet. I always find it fun to look for interesting pieces in new sets, and some of the pieces that stood out to me in this one, well, obviously the Ballerina, with her printed torso, front and back. She has no alternate face expression, but I do love the tutu. She's also carrying a nano figure. There's one extra included in the set. There's some opalescent 1x1s. These rounded panel pieces are cool, as well as these rounded railing pieces in gold. Got some black window panes. That's interesting. These corner wall elements. Yeah, this building step is somehow satisfying to me. There are 3 splat gears included in the build. The one on the bottom doesn't really do much. When you move this back and forth, that will allow the Ballerina to move side to side on the stage, but also you have this turning feature where the Ballerina can spin. No, the very next step in the instructions have us putting on this plate right to that big splat gear, which holds it into place, so we don't have that dynamic feature anymore. So we just have this. She can't even do a full spin. Why would they do that? All they needed to do was add another layer of plates so that this plate didn't attach to that big splat gear, and then she could just spin how many ever times she darn wants to. I'm gonna finish building the set as it was designed and then go back and improve the action feature with a handful of pieces. Here's the completed build. There's 2 parts of the stage, a lower deck right here where the Ballerina does her moves, and an upper deck that's full of Christmas decor. The tree, the presents are a nice touch, and you've access between the 2 decks via these gold ingot, pearl gold ingot pieces used as stairs. There's a lot of pearl gold used throughout, like the railing, the candles in the front, the tassels, and these decorative elements going around the stage. The red curtains in the back add a nice touch and add some depth, as well as those windows with those stickers of the stars and the moon. And of course in the back, there's nothing to see other than this action feature. So let's take a look at that action feature once again. I mean, it's okay, but it could definitely be improved. Here's the ice skating rink promo from 2020. It also required a spending threshold of 150 US dollars to get it. It was available in December of 2020, and yeah, this action feature is a bit more robust because they're not only skating around this ice rink, or like a water fountain, but they're also spinning in circles. Here's Santa's Workshop from December 2022. The minimum spending threshold, again, was 150 US, but you also got this. This was kind of nice, but it left something to be desired as it wasn't a finished workshop. But there's a lot of really cool details. Again, we've got 2 figures with this set. The train is not much, but at least you get something else. Comparing apples to apples, or Nutcracker to Nutcracker, Okay, these are two different kinds of Nutcrackers. This is a performance, and this is an actual Nutcracker. Doesn't really crack nuts, but it's got this cool action feature. This promo was from 2017, and the spending threshold for it was 100 US. Yeah, we get double points for making this purchase, but it's too bad we didn't get dual promos like we did last year with the wintertime carriage ride and these ornaments. Because these are really cool. They work really well on a tree. And this was my top pick for best promo of last year. Year after year, I always look forward to the Christmas promos. And last year's December promos just blew this one out of the water. But I'm not completely hating on this because this is really nice. It just feels like there could have been something extra for that spending threshold. Like maybe an actual toy soldier. I feel like this set needed an extra figure, and this is him. All right, so one problem is fixed. The ballerina can now spin freely all the way around. However, you have to use two hands to move her back and forth from the backside and spin her around with another hand. So let's try to do something a little bit different. Remember that splat piece that was not really providing any function down below? Well, I brought it up for a second minifigure. Also brought in a second large splat piece that I robbed from the ice skating rink. And now, this should work. For an extra touch, I put the Christmas tree down onto this large splat piece so that when I spin all of this, yeah, one movement with the finger in the back, and the tree and both figures spin. Yeah, I think this is a lot more dynamic in how it should have been designed. So probably need to redesign this stage a little bit so the figures aren't just floating above it. Let me know what you think about this GWP and about my mod. I really wish they would have included a second minifigure like this rather than it just being a one-person show. Too bad that this character encyclopedia is not available anymore. It's from 2013. So anyway, that's my thoughts and my improvements on the Ballerina and Nutcracker scene GWP.